It's my third full day here, and today I'm going to the DMZ, which is very exciting. I've heard the DMZ is very cold, so I have a lot of layers on. I have 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, and 2 shirts, so yeah, so right now I'm just gonna go get some breakfast. It's about 7:25, and get a coffee, and then I have to be outside of this building that I'm coming up to at 7:50, so I will vlog a little bit later. I'm sorry for the uncomfortable smile and wave, but like 5 people were sleeping on the bus. The bus was really, really nice to sit on. It was a really comfortable bus, and they gave us little DMZ hot packs, which was so cute. I still have it, actually. And our tour guide, she was really nice, super informative, and she really made the trip just something special. The bus was really, really foggy, which was really sad because I wanted to look out the windows and I couldn't. You can see how foggy it is in this video clip as the fog is encroaching on the outside world. It was just so cold, and it was pretty like desolate and post-apocalyptic, and it was like kind of like creepy, I guess. And at the actual like DMZ park thing, the first stop we went to, there was an amusement park. I'm not really sure why. And this is just like an entrance thing that plays, just gives general information. Hello. Hello. I'm back with Doris. We made it to the DMZ, and it's cold. Yeah, it's very cold.
It's like -10 degrees.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's so cold. Ugh. So this is a UNESCO World Monument on just basically why the DMZ is there. This is like a map of the park that we were in. And these railroad tracks were the last used railroad tracks before the border was closed off. And this train that you can see in this video clip was the train that was last used. And it is coming directly from Pyongyang in North Korea. And this bridge is called the Freedom Bridge. And basically it connects North Korea to South Korea. In this clip you can see the Freedom Bridge. In the back it is the White Bridge. And this is me freezing. It's cold up here. It's really, really cold. Now we're going somewhere else. We need our passports for it. So, and her phone keeps on dying because it's so cold.
It's so cold.
It's so cold.
I'm saving it.
The military man just came in to check all of our passports. It was serious. It was really intimidating, and you know, I don't. It was a lot.
Cute, right?
They started saying my name and I started freaking
So
out.
they are mostly like.
So our tour guide was just saying that we're only 20 kilometers from the second biggest city in North Korea. Not really sure how many miles that is. I'll figure that out and put it in somewhere. But yeah, this is really weird, really close. Hey guys, try and get this. I gotta take my glove off. Hey guys, so I'm in the DMZ observatory, and this little speck behind me, yeah, that's North Korea. So really out here, I'm really doing it. Yeah, this is cool. This is amazing, actually. It's really cold though, really, really cold. Being this close to North Korea was like kind of like life-changing because I knew that on the other side of the border they were living like completely different lives, and I did spend a lot of time like learning about North Korea, which was really interesting. And this is like a little video clip on the tunnels and the mountains that North Korea has destroyed almost because they cut down all the trees to make lumber, and they have built bunkers inside of the mountains. So I guess destroyed isn't the word, but they are using, I guess, their natural resources to the fullest extent and cutting them all down. So being up there and being so close to North Korea was amazing. It was a wild experience, and now we're walking down this super steep hill to go back to the bus. Wow, it's cold, but we saw North Korea, and that's an amazing experience for us. And now we're going to the tunnel that they built. I won't be able to vlog there, but I'll try and vlog something from it. That's gonna be really cool too. So we're at the tunnel. We're going down into it. I've put my phone away, so I will see you when we come out. We came out of the tunnel. I'm hot, so I'm eating ice cream. Before I got ice cream, I got some gifts. The DMZ chocolates. They're in beans. They're really good. I look kind of like a mess because I just hiked up a giant mountain thing. I'm out of tunnel. It was really steep. It was like 300 meters long. 400. Again, I don't know how long that is. It's like a metric? In feet. I don't know how many feet that is. But the tunnel was really interesting. It was really small. It was really bad.
The world's only demilitarized zone, DMZ, is a place that bears the tragedy of the time in the past. On June 25, 1950, the invasion of South Korea by the North began with earth-shattering sounds of artillery. Although North and South Korea established their own government.
We have survived the DMZ. We're heading to a train station now, and then we eat lunch. I'm really excited for lunch. Love lunch. So now we're at Dorasan Station, which is an empty train station thing. Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see.
So this is important. This is an important train station because the next train stop is North Korea. So this is the northmost train station in South Korea. So yeah.
So obviously the trains were not running. However, if you are in Seoul, they do have a train that goes from Seoul to Dorasan Station, which is the station we're currently at, which I thought was a pretty cool fun fact.
We're almost done with our trip. We're on to lunch now. Back at the place we were at this morning. It's not as cold as it was this morning.
Yes.
Or we're getting used to it.
Yes.
But regardless, I'm not freezing. So that's good.
Of course, they give us little side dishes, and there's Doris, and I'm just gonna let you listen to this sizzle. After we went to the DMZ, we went back to Seoul and went to the War Museum, I guess. It's not really like a certain war. And they had all sorts of wars, like the Korean War and just wars and their history. And it was really interesting, and it is a free museum. And if you're into war and learning about history, I would say that it's a really good spot to go. They had really good exhibits and really good information and just super cool artifacts from the Korean War, which is their most popular, like, section of the museum. And it was just like a really cool time. I wasn't expecting to go there, but I'm really glad we did go because I learned a lot about the Korean War and just like the Korean military in general. And they had some really interesting stories and like exhibitions and really just like this Molotov cocktail. Like I've never seen one in real life. And really like they just showed their outfits. Also Pete Me in the background. They showed their outfits and how they did it. And they also had a whole exhibition on women in the military, which was super cool because we don't really see anything about women in the military, especially in other countries, and in history classes. So I would really recommend going there. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I am currently back in my dorm. I've been back for a few days now. As you can tell, I'm not in Korea anymore. But I really wanted to show you guys a vlog specific to the DMZ. It's someplace I've always wanted to go. And I'm really lucky to have this opportunity. If any of you guys are going to South Korea, I would definitely go because it was an amazing experience. Not necessarily just because, you're super close to South Korea or North Korea, but also because there's so much history there, and if you get a good tour guide like I had, they really want to tell you about it and really like give you these facts that really change your perspective of things. Like when we were in the train station, if you went there with no knowledge, it's just an empty train station, and you're kind of like, okay, let's move on. But with the knowledge, we knew that it was the last train station in South Korea, and so eventually, if North Korea and South Korea ever, like, become friends again, that would connect South Korea to like the rest of the world in a way, because it connects into continental China and then the rest of Asia, so, and also Europe, which would be great for trade from South Korea. So that's really interesting to know, and just like the history there, and also I ate really good bibimbap. It was so good. Oh, it was the best. And so yeah, so I think if you guys are ever going to South Korea, you're not going to North Korea, that's really hard to do. If you are, comment how you are down below, because I'd like to go. But if you're ever going to South Korea, I would definitely recommend doing a tour group to the DMZ. You can't go on your own, but I would, even if you could, I would suggest going with the tour groups. That way you can get all the historical facts, and you can go down into the third tunnel, which was a trek, but it was totally worth it, because I could say I went in the tunnel underneath South Korea and North Korea, which was awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned. I know I'm a little late posting this, but stay tuned for more. I have a whole bunch more to post and edit, and yeah, I have a lot of work ahead, but I have probably about 10 more videos to post from this trip. So bye.